I went offline. So now I'm back online. Fudge. I did not want to have to start this whole daggum thing over again just because I forgot to turn off the thing. Okay, I'll start this over again so I can port it over without as many issues. So, to recap, to all my followers, since I have to start this over again, stupid Twitch app, the direction of the channel is that I'm going to be kind of streaming longer stuff to Twitch. I'll be putting a bit more focus onto YouTube because that's where everybody seems to be kind of interested in with 3D printing related projects. I may try and make videos exclusive to YouTube, or I will try and edit down the streams into something more consistent. I will be trying to stream the long periods when I am showing off working on the various parts of the armors or the shed. I'll be doing a shed video tomorrow, and I'm going to try and squeeze out a video of a new helmet that I'm working on while I am waiting on some electronics to come in to work on the inside of the Dr. Doom helmet. But yes, longer content. I'll be keeping streaming on Twitch, maybe occasionally throwing on a video game. I don't know yet. From there, I'll be taking it over and trying to work on making some more YouTube content. And hopefully the upgrades that I'm making and doing will actually work for making it where I can make content more consistently and efficiently, and also with better quality. So the only other thing I wanted to do was kind of go over the accessories that I got to make this possible, because I thought that they were really cool. One of them, where I was starting off before when I messed up, is actually this. It's the Hollyland Lark M2. Like a couple of streams ago, and for those of you on YouTube, you will not have seen this because when I reviewed it before porting it over, I was so embarrassed by the audio that I would not port it over. Because of the Lavalier mics that I was using, it picked up, and also because the Centauri Carbon lid has to be kept open for PLA, it picked up more of the printer noise than me. And so I decided to invest in something that was a little bit better quality and review-wise, and also didn't pull my shirt down in ridiculously obvious ways. So these are actually magnetic little button units that are supposed to be really good. The audio that you're currently hearing is from my other one, and it is... I'm still working on it. It does have an app that is supposed to allow you to control the settings a little bit better. So I'm working on that. But yeah, it's there's a few accessories for it. There's a necklace that you can wear. There are some clip ones, so you can kind of slide the clip on. And then there's this one, which is similar to how I'm using it. The camera's not picking it up, but you just have this, slip it under the shirt, and it goes. And the battery levels are supposed to be pretty good for something this small. But yeah, they do actually provide little sticker covers like this one to cover it up. The one that I mainly use actually has a smiley face on it. But it's a pretty solid thing here that will hopefully help make the audio quality a lot better. The second thing is actually this guy. It is a Shamble CP5 smart screen. This is actually what I originally started out with doing, because I was like, right now my phone camera is facing up here attached to a camera arm for face down videos. I realized I cannot see it, so I don't necessarily know if I am like my hands are here or over there. So I got this to take and have some degree of remote control. Also handy if you go out, because well, I do have a Samsung S25 Ultra with a MagSafe case, this case actually has little magnets in it, so you can just stick it someplace and not so much on that, but stick it someplace on the back of the phone and it'll hold. So that you can take pictures or video with the better rear-facing cameras. And that's actually been pretty handy. It's a little bit bigger than what's about to show up, because I saw these and this was the really big investment that I made, but looking over the features and what I'm planning on doing, this here, which I actually had taken out already, was both a big investment, but I think going to make the biggest difference on this channel and any other channels that I plan on doing. And it is the Hohem, and see my phone's actually, let's see if I can zoom out any. I cannot. Let's see here. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Can't actually do much from there. Let's see if I can do it with the arm. Come on. Nope. Tighten. Okay, it's still falling down more. Okay, so it's going to be as good as I can get it. Just go ahead and take this off. But it's the Hohem iSteady M7 gimbal. I've never had a gimbal before in my life, so this is my first one ever, and it is, from what all I can tell, extremely feature-rich. It does have the AI model here that will allow it to follow me around, and also has a built-in light. So follow me around, follow anything I'm having it focus on around, has like the full movement progress so that you can do pretty much whatever. So as far as me having to move things around when doing the videos or focusing on anything in particular, it is going to be extremely handy. It's also got a built-in little, like, see, this is what I mean. I'll be able to see it with here, with this camera screen, and then control it through this and have it even try and get it to focus on my hand or anything it comes with. But yeah, it's got a built-in or provided case base here, or not case base, but a stand, so you can actually, one, hold it like this, two, screw this in, and voila, you have that. Now, I can't show my phone off in it because, well, my phone is currently recording it from above, but it's actually really solid. I'm still trying to get it set up. There will be video, pretty much this is going to be how I'll be doing videos from now on, since it can follow me around, and also it has a extendable option. So I should be able to get it, like right now, you can't see it, but the gimbal is currently at the same height as my camera is right now, which is like probably at least a foot or two in the air. Definitely at least a foot. So yeah, this is actually super handy. Hohem is currently having a sale on their website, and that's where I got it. You can get just the base unit off. I ended up getting one of the bundles with this, which is actually a briefcase arm. I'll show that off in a second. And then this, which is a, well, you'll be able to see in a second. Okay, yeah, too bright. But yeah, it's an LED attachment. It does have a little tiny LED in the smart component here. So this whole thing is like the color controlling LED there. What's really cool is, and this actually surprised me because I was looking at the website, I couldn't tell if the one they were providing, if this was actually the color unit that they also sold, or if this was just like regular white LEDs. And what's cool is, while you do have the, peel this bit off here, so you have like the hue, see here. Okay, you can just kind of see it. The hue, saturation, and intensity. They have a guide dial here. So you can actually change the hue. And in turn, you change the color scheme. So it's got the degree, and then it has the matching degree range here. And it can also do a few other features and go straight white if you need it. It can also do kind of like the strobing type. It does connect. I apparently put that. Is that piece back in the case? Yeah. Okay, and it does actually connect to the unit. There are a few issues with this set that I do want to mention that aren't. They're relatively minor, but I did want to actually come back to just a few of the cool features on this. And I mean, there's plenty of other reviews going over these in full detail. I watched a lot of them before I made up my mind, and then also while I was eagerly waiting. For starters, it actually has a built-in battery in it that's supposed to last up to 12 hours. What I like about this is that it does actually defeat one of my excuses when my anxiety was like, oh yeah, we need to do this so that we can keep progress going, stay consistent, get out of these toxic habits. And then my anxiety kicks in. It's like, no, don't want to do that. Imposter syndrome, like anxiety, etc., etc. It's like, oh look, the phone battery's too low. It would never last. You can actually charge the phone battery directly from here. Another thing that is one of the other really cool and big features is you have this little remote here. See if he'll even turn on. He won't show much, but okay. Okay, he's not showing anything right now. Probably because the camera's not fully connected. But no, that doesn't make any sense. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okie doke. He's not fully connected up here. But see, this is where this is going to come in a lot handier. You do actually have a degree of control over all of the little features. And okay, yeah, the camera, I had accidentally switched it on, so you can actually see and has the different parts where it's currently focusing on my head, if it was actually connected up properly. And you have the various little controls here. So I may try and go over those if I can ever figure out a different way of recording them. But this is another neat thing, so I can actually combine this screen, so I have something bigger than 1.5 inches to have a better sight of where the camera is. And then I can use this to move the camera as needed, and also add on if I need it to track anything here, and all the other additional features that it has. And there we go. Pop that back in there and power you back down. Okay, now here's where we're going to get to some interesting stuff, because I want to showcase this off. My phone will do it. So, and this is kind of where it comes into just a few of my little issues. They have a relatively basic instruction set for this. Obviously, it's like the 21st century. Everybody's just going to go onto YouTube and find the walkthroughs anyway, which makes sense. It gives you at least the basics, which is great. However, for the handle and the light, the instructions are non-existent. Your best guess is your best guess. There was just enough details on the bottom of the box for this that I was able to figure out that this little thing that they provide here connects onto here, because it was the only spot it could connect to. And then it slides on like this. And essentially, it's just a, whoa, they call it a briefcase handle, so you can hold it and move it around like this. This joint right here, I think is actually a bit, I don't know if it was just the way mine was sent, but it feels a bit overly tightened. Like, I actually thought for a moment that I might have broken it, because for storage purposes, this here is supposed to turn, and you have to really turn it, and it popped when I first did it. But then, there we go. And then that lets you control it. And you have a degree of flexibility here for just compacting it up. And there we go. It's stored away. Now, with regards to the, because like technically you could do it this way, or you can also essentially do it this way, where you're holding them both upside down instead of both, like one upside down, one right side up. Now, here's one of the other ones that I have. This has absolutely no instructions on where or how to attach it at all. Not on the box, not in the box. I had to go pull up the website and look at the bundle to see where they suggested putting it. And one of the issues that I have is that it supposedly implies that you can attach it here, onto the side here, I'm thinking. I have no idea how. I took this bit off just to see, because all they provide you is this little guy. Where the... See, this is what I'm looking forward to changing. Good grief. So, as you can see, it has a sliding base piece. As you can see, there is no sliding base piece. So I have no idea what's supposed to happen with that. However, you can actually attach it into the base here. Or at least whatever you want to call it. And there are plenty of slots for additional accessories. I just don't necessarily know what they're going to be for. Like what else you can attach or how you can attach it. So you can actually have the handle control like this for any additional light. I just wish there was better instructions on how to attach this. I can't even find people who, like, I can find plenty of, like, basic walkthroughs and everything on just the camera. As far as the accessories come, there is nothing. Like, I think I've seen some people mention or show this off in their video, but they have not discussed it. This, I have not even seen anybody talk about. I've seen some videos on their lavalier cameras, I mean, not cameras, but microphones, but I have not seen it on this, which doesn't make much sense to me. But with the power supply, I'm liking that because I can charge my phone directly and stream for hours. I'm actually thinking of starting a second channel. I'm seeing that, like, smaller YouTube is kind of tweaking its algorithm to appear to be something a bit more like, from my understanding, the TikTok algorithm, which may be helping smaller creators, get, oh, shush computer. Okay, but, smaller content creators get viewed by more people, and that kind of like chronicle journey videos are kind of popular. So I may do a second channel where I do more of that and showcase off what else I'd like to do around the house that's not related strictly to 3D printing. One of the other cool things that they provided, it all comes in this, and one of the cool things I actually want to do here is see if I can put everything, because I haven't tried it yet. I had overtime last night, so I did not actually get to do it. So, you have all the parts where it'll lock and stay put. So that's where all this goes. And then, okay, there's that. The question starts to be, can you fit... Oh, actually I think it looks like they already had that figured out as part of the design. Because originally it's like the little box with, like literally this box with these charging cables are all that was in there, was right here. But no, it looks like it's actually designed to have that added in right there. Yeah, that's fitting in properly. And then the camera can go right into here. And then I can run these little charging. Huh. Well, that's weird. It's really weird. Because this would be a perfect spot to just run the cables, but it's actually stitched. Another thing to ho-hem, unstitch this, because this would be perfect for just running just the little cables and whatnot here. So yeah, that's that. Obviously, put the cables in here. And then you have enough room for that. Cables. Okay, that's the first part where we're going to start running into a few issues. Is that that is too big. Okay, can this go in any further? The thing I want to do is start scraping that up. So again, I think this is an area where having that one pocket would make a big bit of difference. Or at least making it where there's a little separate pocket here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it because I'm not able to really show that off. Let's see if this works any better. Change the orientation here. Okay, that works a bit better. Then, except of course for that. There we go. So that works a little bit better. You can still close it all up. And then on top of that, aside from the manual and everything, this actually came with the screen, and I'll probably put the light back in here so it doesn't get scuffed up at all during trips. And then this was a limited time, or at least a bonus for any purchase really. So you can actually take not only with the handle, but right in there. And then cinch it up and makes it a little bit easier for carrying on, I guess. I will pretty much, I may use this arm at points. I don't know if it'll support the weight of the gimbal. Because from the looks of it, in fact, we can go ahead and check real quick. Because I'm pretty sure, and the cables fell out, of course, that this is actually, well, 1 second. Because I've got the tripod that I've been using in the shed. And I just want to double check because I'm going to see. Okay. Come on. Because I think it can. Yep. Okay, so if I needed it, it's a bit wobbly, but I think that's more the... Okay. I think I might have actually cracked... Oh yeah, I cracked the knob here. So theoretically, this could actually work on this if I needed it for taller spaces. But the upside with this thing is that I can actually, for table space stuff, I should be good with just the tripod and the extending option. And the same goes for the shed as well. And also will, of course, have the stability. So I'll actually be doing a update video in the shed tomorrow, and I'll be using this to do it. And my second helmet, I will actually be doing that explicitly with this, as well as the next update on the Doom helmet. So that is actually going to be it for right now. I may be back in just a few minutes showing off the new project once I get this fully set up on my phone, and then we will go from there. Thanks everybody who has currently been following this. Hopefully this will actually make a big difference for the video quality that I'll be able to showcase off, and making better and more content, since I'm going to have less. I'll have to put in a little less effort, because I won't be having to constantly move the phone around, and I'll be able to get better. I'll have better control and handling of the videos. So yeah, that's it for this particular stream. I'll be uploading these to YouTube shortly, and then we'll be going from there. So hopefully I'll get another one out today or tomorrow. I'll definitely be having the shed one tomorrow, and we will go from there. All right, thanks again, everyone. See you in a bit, possibly.